Adam, if you take a look behind me, the bridge to Edenville has completely collapsed. There is debris everywhere, trees down, power lines, and over here, this used to be a house. Kevin, I'm here on Main Street in Everett, where the corner store behind me used to stand. The building collapsed just a few hours ago. Flames and smoke just filled the air. The snow is just coming down here in Beulah. We have the wind coming from over here, coming from Crystal Lake. The bridge walk has officially begun. I am here with James. He is a seasoned bridge walker. When was your first bridge walk? The Better Business Bureau recently released a study on rental properties. It estimates 5 million people in the U.S. have fallen victim to a rental scam. Students here at Central Michigan University just started classes here last week, and already the university threatened to fine any student who hosts or attends a large gathering. Take a look at this video. A journalism major posted it on Thursday. The student says this is a party at Deerfield Village Apartments in Mount Pleasant. Then on Friday, the Student Affairs Office said students who attend large parties and ignore coronavirus safety guidelines will be fined immediately or even suspended. Right now, I'm still working to get the exact number confirmed, but the Central Michigan Health Department did report a large increase in COVID-19 cases since last week. Tonight, when you tune in to 9 in 10 News, hear from students on the university's COVID-19 policies. Plus, the health department will lay out the consequences of large gatherings and will let us know if they're investigating any outbreaks related to recent parties. Live in Mount Pleasant, Christine Kanerva, 9 in 10 News. Like in so many homes and businesses in Sanford, the water came to nearly the ceiling. At Jennifer Palmer's sports shop, the water pulled everything off of the shelves, and when she returned, this is what was left of her business. With this section of 115 being closed, people are being rerouted through what used to be quiet downtown Marion. Now traffic is bumper to bumper in this small town. To return $15,000 worth of cans by September 28th, it would take 600 trips to the store with the $25 day limit. Michigan, I am here at Penny's Lumber in Roscommon County. I'll switch the screen over here for you. So Penny's Lumber caught on fire this morning. It's unsure how at this point. If we walk over here, I can give you a closer look of the two homes that were destroyed. More than 11,000 people were displaced in the catastrophic flood that swept through Gladwin and Midland counties nearly 6 months ago. Here are a couple of their stories.
Within 15 minutes, it was up to the side of the house. It was very quick.
The sound of an alarm nobody wanted to hear.
The sirens just blaring, and they're saying the dam breached. Leave now, get out now.
The Edenville Dam had breached and the Sanford Dam was next. It forced thousands to leave their homes without looking back.
It was just chaos. The goal was get your things out of your house, whatever you could save.
The next day, there wasn't much to return to. Homes in ruins, some completely gone, others like they've spent decades at the bottom of a lake.
Everything, even what I put on the refrigerator was completely tipped over, so all of that stuff was ruined. And here I thought, well, I'm gonna save it all and get it up high enough.
Stacy Summers lived here for 14 years with her husband and 3-year-old son.
It's kind of sad to still look around, and we used to hang out here, and I used to cook with my kid over here, and I had a little small business that I ran out of my home.
Now they're living at her parents' house as they work to clean up the mess.
I mean, it still is overwhelming. It's emotional, but I'm sorry.
Well, and then too, right off the bat.
Across the lake, Kim Sedler sleeps on the couch in her camper.
I went and stayed with my brother. I slept in a bed. I cried myself to sleep. It was the first time I had been in a bed since May.
While her family works to repair her home, she's trying to stay focused on moving forward.
If I go over to the house and I just concentrate on, this is my task I'm doing today, and I don't look at anything else, I'm okay. But when you start looking outside, or if you look around the whole house, then it's overwhelming with the loss.
Glenn Moots, a philosophy professor at Northwood University, says he's now dealing with the trauma of watching more than 20 years of memories washed away in mere moments.
It's still home, but it's not the same. But what choice do you have? You have to go home.
Now with the leaves beginning to fall, many are scrambling with the lingering worries that winter is on its way.
Every day it gets colder. Every day it gets a little harder. You only have so much energy. You only have so much emotional strength.
Then my husband and I can...
Since Stacy rented her home from her parents, she wasn't able to receive any federal assistance. Nearly 6 months after the flood, her home is still down to the studs. And as the leaves turn into snow, she's praying for heat.
Oh man, I hope I have a furnace. That's it right now.
Through the losses, hardships, and unimaginable weight of enduring a tragedy like this amid a global pandemic, the heart of Sanford continues to beat on.
This community will be forever cross-weaved in a different way than it was before May.
In Midland County, Christine Kanerva, 9 and 10 News.
It's just nice to be able to give back and do something constructive with my time here.
Gardening wasn't something Kyle Wright did before now, but during his time at the Clare County Jail, it's something he's enjoyed.
It's really nice to be able to have fresh food and make everybody else happy inside the jail with it. It's really nice.
For years, Sheriff John Wilson dreamed of having a garden like this. So when someone donated hundreds of seeds last year, he was excited to get it growing.
A lot of them never had a garden. They've never done anything like that. It makes them feel good for doing it.
The inmates grow zucchini, snap peas, squash, and green beans. Sheriff Wilson says the garden gives the inmates something to get their mind off of the time.
We're all human. We all make mistakes, and you have to answer for your mistakes, and they know that, and they're here. And what they're doing now is just something that's going to stay in their heart that they helped out.
In the end, the inmates get to enjoy the fresh produce, but they're not the only ones. A portion of it gets donated to a local senior center.
We really enjoy showing them how good it feels to be able to give. And that's what they do. You know, when they're working in the garden and they're coming over here and working in the building and knowing that they're helping seniors in the community.
Sheriff Wilson says the garden gives inmates like Kyle skills that will help his future blossom.
You'll see how hard they can really work when they put their mind to it.
In Clare County, Christine Kanerva, 9 and 10 News.